day a child came out to wonder.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Megan Victoria. My name is Megan. I'm a pro hair makeup artist, and today we're gonna be doing this like holiday winter glam look. So our last video was like hella glam girl. Oh my gosh, that red lip, the theatrical cut crease, like everything was super intense. Today, I just wanted to do kind of like a holiday glam, but a little bit more unexpected. So we have these like pinky, really pretty tones. We played with a lot of drugstore products. It's not entirely drugstore, but there's a lot of drugstore and a lot of drugstore recommendations that will be coming up, so stay tuned for that. But we did play with this really beautiful kind of like pinks and gold on the eyes, and then I just love, you guys know, I love a good shit brown lip, so I needed to incorporate that. I thought it's like holiday-esque, but a little bit unexpected, which is always a little bit fun to play with. And you know, we're all about play and dress up here. So if you want to see how I get this whole winter look, then please just keep on watching. Also, I got my hair done today, so like this is why I look like so put together, like hello. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and without further ado, let us begin. Okay, to start off, I'm gonna just start with some Flawless Filter underneath the makeup. And then I really want to try out my Derma Blend foundation. I loved this when I got it, but I remember I was a little dark for it. Now that I'm lighter, I think this can work again. I do remember liking the color, but I just thought it was like a little like too neutral. It almost made me feel like a little bit gray, so I definitely want to just retry it because I liked the formula and I like how creamy it is, especially in the winter. Love something that's got like a nice creamy like feel. So we'll just try and kind of work all that together. I just really like the coverage of this. I don't know about the color. You let me know down below what you think. It's always hard like when I see things on camera and then in real life. Trust me, it's like half the time it's like night and freaking day. Whenever I go into editing, I'm like, wait, what? That's what that looked like? Also, I'm blind, so I can't see the camera. Hence why our videos have been so out of focus. I'm trying to figure that out with like getting a monitor or something. But lately our videos have like gone so crazy out of focus and I like honestly can't even tell. Okay, I think that looks really nice. Like, I think the skin looks lovely and I think the color looks pretty good right now. So I'm gonna go into some of my Benefit Boing Concealer. I've been loving this. Like, the Eve Pearl's honestly like very similar and I don't find much difference between the two, but I just kind of thought like maybe I'll switch it up, and I know this is a little bit more accessible for a lot of people than the Eve Pearl, so this is a really great alternative. I think this one's cheaper too, so that's also kind of handy. All right, and then we will take a little bit of our Nars Creamy Concealer in Custard and just apply that to the under eye area and then blend that in. All right, I think we have actually a really nice amount of like coverage and brightening. So I'm just gonna do a little contouring and like sculpting. So I'm gonna use the Cameo Contour Stick from Pure. I'm gonna pop this underneath the eyes just to give a little bit of a lift to the cheekbone, and then we'll take it a little bit closer, go right on the center of the face, and we'll grab the contour side. I'm trying to use different things to give you alternatives to like all the Charlotte Tilbury I use. I definitely use a lot of Charlotte Tilbury. I just love their products, but I definitely want to show you guys like really great alternatives. So I'm a big fan of these contour sticks from Pure anyway, so I thought this would be a good time to use it. It's just a little bit warm, so it's more of like a bronzy contour than like say a nice like cool toned contour. Using a big duo fiber brush just to kind of lightly move around the product before I go in with a sponge. And of course you can take your little sponge and blend out this cream side as well. All right, so sticking to cream, I'm going to use the Mauve Sunrise blush. I talked about this in my winter collections video, I think. One of my winter makeups. It's just so pretty. I'm not going to use a ton of this because I'm not sure how intense I want to do the eyes, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of this just with my fingertips. I just think it's the prettiest color. It looks like you've been playing in the winter sun, and then you can just kind of sponge that in just to blend it in a tiny bit more. And then I always just like take whatever's left over and just like run it across the tip of the nose. Okay, so the skin looks very gentle right now. I feel like that's a good word for it. Like we have a little bit of highlight, we have a little bit of contour, but everything's just very soft. Now we can set it all in place. So I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder. I just love this powder. So grab it just on a small little face brush And all I'm gonna do is just sweep it under the eyes. Just a gentle powdering today. And then I'm gonna switch to a nice large brush and just grab a little bit more of that powder and just set the whole face. Just because we use a lot of cream products, I want to make sure we have like a nice set all over everything before we put powder on top. And then we will just avoid any like skipping, and the pigments will lay nice and smoothly on the face. And like when you're going over your face, you're gonna like feel the spots where there's like a little bit of tug, and then you know that there's just a little bit of cream there, so you can just press a little bit of powder on top. In terms of bronzer, I'm going to grab my Hoola bronzer. I love this one because I've said this before. It has a little bit of a ruddy undertone, so it's really perfect. In the summer, I love good olivey bronzes, but I am not that color right now. So having something with a little bit more of a red undertone, it's going to look a lot more natural on my like fairer complexion. That is my current situation. A little bit of this on the same duo fiber brush we used, and this will just help us get a nice light application. It's so easy to go overboard on bronzer because hello me, and it can look a little bit unnatural if you've got like a really light face and then a lot of bronzer happening everywhere. So a nice duo fiber brush is gonna really kind of just control your life. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of Gold Rush. I love this blush. It's so pretty when you don't want like a really intense blushy look. You just want like a nice bronzy pretty blush. I think this one blends in so perfectly and it just looks really pretty on the skin. If you don't want like a ton of highlight, like this already has a really nice shimmer to it, so you don't really need like that blinding beaming highlight. But if you want it, like, I don't blame you. I want a tiny bit more pigment on the cheeks, so I'm just gonna grab a Pop of Orgasm. It's just such a pretty blush, and just sweep that right on there. I love layering blushes, if you hadn't noticed. And then again, whatever's left over, I just throw it across my nose. Moving on to the eyes, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of concealer and throw that across the eyelids. And we're just gonna set that in place with a little bit of loose powder. So the whole reason I wanted to make this look was I got this palette in the mail and it's really freaking pretty, and I love showing you guys cute drugstore things. So this is the Love Lust Disco palette from NYX. And it's really pretty. It's got lots of like pinky holiday tones, and I figure also it's drugstore, and you guys love when I show you drugstore things, so I wanted to use this. So how do I even get this wrapping off? Oh, it's like on the back. Okay. So I don't really know what's gonna happen with this palette, but I'm excited. I have high hopes. So we're gonna start, we'll be gentle with this kind of shade right here, this light pink. Oh my god, it doesn't have a mirror, Jesus. Okay. Well, we'll use a little bit of that. I'm just gonna see how this lays down on the eye. See, yeah, okay, it does have a little bit of pigment. Sometimes like those shades are really light and they can be like a bone shade, like if you're like my complexion or lighter. But this actually does have a little bit of a pinkiness to it, so it's really pretty. So let's lay that down. Okay, so it's a very gentle wash. So we're gonna move over to this shade right here. So it's just a little bit deeper, same brush. And just tap it off a little bit and then work that into the crease. The pigmentation is quite lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna switch my brush and I'm going to dip into this guy, but then also this little brown over here. So just a nice little mixture of the two. Tap that off, and I'm gonna use a little bit smaller of a brush and just nestle that into the socket. Just keep that a little bit more on the outer portion of the eye, and then I'm probably gonna work that into like the outer corner as well. You can just grab your big blending brush just to soften that shade. Okay, so definitely gonna go into the outer corner, but I'm just gonna pick up this deeper brown right on the corner there and bring that into that outer corner. Press that on. And then work that back into that outer V. And then again, flip back to that larger brush and just finesse that outer corner. I don't even say blend, I say finesse. That's hilarious. Then I'm just gonna kind of lightly tap, which is naturally gonna blend this outer corner shade kind of into the middle of the lid. Okay, I think that's looking really pretty. So, okay, so we have this shade that actually looks like the orgasm-like shade, like just the pinky, and then it goes like peachy. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see, zoom camera. be my friend. Right? Like it's like this like pinky peachy like Nars orgasm vibe. So that could be really, really pretty. And then we also have this like gold shade and we have this shade. Okay, these actually like all look really pretty. So like decision making time, like you can definitely do those, but then I feel like you need this. I feel like we could just do all of them, really. Like easily we could do all of them. Let's just do all of them, screw it. All right, so my answer for like everything always is all right, so let's lay down the like orgasm looking shade over here and we'll put that in the center. That's so pretty. We'll put that like in kind of the center part of the inner lid, if that makes sense. Like the center part of the inner third. Oh, this like little space is actually a kind of cool moment. Let's see. And I'm just gonna take that into the inner corner like so. And then I'm gonna pop on over to this like inner vanilla shade just to do like the inner corner. Boom. And because it just has a little bit of that orgasm left on the brush, it's still gonna give me this really pinky pretty shift. Then I'm gonna pop that also on the brow bone. Grab this gold and pop it. Oh my god, I hate that this palette doesn't have a mirror. I'm just placing that right between where that outer corner shade and the pink meet. Oh my god, it looks so cute. Just lightly press that with our finger. On the lower lash line, let's just take this like pinky guy on this brush. I love pink near my blue eyes, so I have no problem using that. Just smudge that underneath. And we're gonna just take the like pink mixed with the vanilla and just pop that on the inner corner. Okay, so here's the shadow done, but I wanted to do something a little bit fun. So one of my favorite products from Rimmel London is the Wonder Swipes. They came out with these last year around this time, and these are so fun. They're like a liner to shadow formula. So this one's in My Bay, and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna just pop it in the inner corner and like right here. What's really cool about it is it has like little microfine glitter. So you just like pop it on. I love them in the colors, and then you can just kind of tap it out. They'll just give you this really subtle but really pretty inner sparkle. And like, I think it's so pretty, and it just like adds a little bit more of like a holiday flair to like any look. These are such a fun product. And we can even just bring it into the inner corner. So basically wherever you applied that orgasm looking shade, I'm just gonna top it off with a little bit of this stuff. Oh yeah, I'm so happy about that decision. That looks beautiful. I'll just take my little brush and just blend it in. Okay, I totally think that took our look to like the next level. So I'm going to do my liner, lashes, and brows, and we'll be right back. Okay, so lashes are on. I actually didn't do any liner, which is so strange. I'm always like, you know, when you have to put lashes on, you have to do it properly if you're gonna not wear liner. Having a liner is such an easy cheat, but I didn't do liner, and I actually really like how it looks. Okay, so for lips, I want to try something a little bit different. So I have the NYX Lingerie Push Up Long Lasting Lipstick in Teddy. This is my favorite one. It's like a really deep chocolate brown, and then I think I may like add a little pop in the center and a little gloss, just like you could do, you know, a neutral lip, but I want to do something a little bit different. Like the eyes are like glam, but they're not crazy glam, so I think you have some freedom to kind of play with the lip without like making it like, whoa girl. So let's do that and see how this goes. Oh, it's such a good chocolate. Yep, that's what I wanted. Okay, so there's Teddy on its own. Love, so good. I want to add a little pop to the center, maybe, I don't know, hopefully. So I'm going to take the shade Corset. It's again just more of a neutral kind of color, and I'm just going to lighten a little bit. Just gives you a little bit of subtle dimension. And then we're going to pop on a little bit of gloss. So I'm going to use my Pure Barbie gloss. Also, it's like a little bit of a gold sparkle, so it's going to pick up the eyes a little bit. As always, once I had the lip, I always feel like I need a little bit more color on the face. So I'm just going to grab the Mauve Sunrise blush just with my fingers. I'm just going to press that on top. And then to finish it off, I'm just going to grab a little bit of my pressed powder and just tap out any shine. But that completes our final look. Alright guys, so there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this look. I think it came together really, really well. It's pretty, it's simple, it's easy, and it's affordable. So gotta love that. So let me know what you think down below, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video, and let me know any other videos you'd like to see by using the comment box down below. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Mwah.